All right, so I gotta spread some awareness to this shit because it's like, guys, you ever have pain in your fucking balls, your like area down there, bro? Go get that shit checked out, bro, because you never know what it could be. What it could be. I almost lost my ball, bro. Or I don't know if, I guess not, but like I was very scared I was going to. But okay, let me tell you guys what happened. So like last week on Wednesday, right? Um, guys, I don't know if any girls are watching this, but guys, you know, if you hit like one of your balls or something, like you feel pain, like it's like delayed pain for some reason. Like, you get hit, and like 2 minutes later, then you start feeling like pain in your lower stomach, down there in that area, like your lower stomach, you start feeling some pain, right? And so on Wednesday, I wake up, go to the gym, hit legs, deadlifts, this and that, pretty hard. I went up and weight for everything that day, right? So I go to the gym, I jog a little bit, get some cardio in on the treadmill, whatever. I come home, walk my dog a little bit, whatever, everything's cool. But like around like 5, 6 o'clock, out of nowhere, I started feeling like that pain, like in my lower like left stomach, like lower left stomach. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I was trying to think, did I just hit one of my balls right now on accident? Maybe I hit it when I was like walking or something. I was like, what the fuck? Like it was very very mild. Like it wasn't like it wasn't super bad, but it was there. Like it was uncomfortable. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just sleep it off. Maybe I hit that shit on something earlier and it's just delayed. I don't know. So I'm like, let me just sleep on it. So when I wake up, the pain's gone. Cool. So it's Thursday now, right? It's Thursday. Cool. The pain's gone. Um, I go hit the gym again. Go hard as fuck. Okay. Come home. The pain again is around like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Comes back, but then it goes away. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting a little concerned. I'm like maybe I have like, do I have like testicular cancer or something? Like I'm trying to think. Like I'm thinking of like all the worst scenarios possible. And I check my shit out. I'm like, everything looks fine. And then like, all right, so yeah, I'm like, everything looks fine. I'm like, I don't know. Let me just try sleeping it off again. This is where the fuck it gets real, right? I go to sleep. I wake up on Friday. And you guys might think that this video is TMI, bro, but it is low key, but I'm just spreading some awareness for you guys, okay? For guys out there, fucking man, you guys need to hear this shit, all right? Anyway, so I wake up on Friday. That's where the real pain comes in. I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm texting my friends, like, all right, I'm ready to go to the gym. I'm laying down, nothing hurts, but as soon as I stand up and start walking, holy fuck, it's like the craziest pain in like my lower upper thigh, lower stomach, like all that pain, because I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, and I text in the group chat, I'm like, yo, low key, guys, I'm not gonna be able to go. And they're like, why? I'm like, yo, I'm going to the hospital. And I'm not joking. I went to the hospital Friday morning. I went to the hospital. And they're like, bro, we can't tell if you're being serious or not. And I'm like, bro, I'm serious. And they're like, why? I'm like, dude, low-key, I think one of my balls got twisted. Because, like, when like something hurts or you just want to assume the worst, like, when I hurt, I was like, oh my God, maybe I have, like, testicular torsion, which is basically where one of your balls gets twisted and you gotta have surgery to fix that shit. So I'm just thinking to myself, holy shit. Like, it was very painful, but then at the same time, I was watching videos about, like, I guess it's supposed to be like one of the worst pains you could ever experience. And don't get me wrong, it hurt very bad, but I felt way worse pain than that. So I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, maybe it's not, but like you're scared, you're thinking the worst, like fuck, I'm gonna get surgery. That's embarrassing. Like I was embarrassed as fuck to go. I was super embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like when I went there, when I had to tell them what was wrong with me, what hurt, I was in my mind like like I was like So basically, guys, my left testicle hurts, but like I didn't say it like that, but that's how I was like that's how it was in my head, like, oh my God, like, this is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. So yeah, I told him that. The doctor's like, okay, so you might have you heard of a thing called testicular torsion? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm sure you have. We've been searching things up. I'm like, yep. And he's like, all right, well, we're gonna have to do an ultrasound on your balls, basically. And I was like, what the fuck? So ultrasounds like what they use to check, if you're pregnant or not, if you're pregnant, to see the baby, the little like black picture, whatever. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Ultrasound on my balls is crazy, but all right. So we get that shit done, right? First, to take my blood out, blood pressure, all that, whatever. Then I go in there, and the lady in there, she's dead quiet, bro. So I'm just thinking the worst. I'm like, holy fuck, is this something worse? Because she's not talking at all. She's just like, at first she was talking very nice, like she was being very friendly. Out of nowhere, dead silent. I'm like, oh shit, like it's about to get real. Like I'm really gonna have to have surgery at 7 in the morning for my fucking balls. I'm like, wow, this is really what's gonna happen. Wow, cool. So turns out everything's fine. She's like, yeah, perfectly fine blood flow. Everything looks good. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck's the pain? Like, So then the doctor comes. He's like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, better. But the only reason I was feeling better is because they gave me some Tylenol earlier. Like, I don't feel that bad anymore. And he's like, "All right, well, that's good. So there's nothing wrong with you." Well, I'm like, "Well, if there's nothing wrong with me, why do I still feel pain?" But okay. He's like, "Well, there's nothing really wrong, but we do recommend you go see a specialist, right?" So then I had to go see a whole other doctor that specializes, a urologist, you know, specializes in like down there or whatever, you know, like your whatever. So that's like 2 days later. I go on I think I went on this Tuesday, right? I'm like, oh fuck, man. So if it's not twisted, which is I guess the worst thing, it could be, well, I guess not. I guess it could be cancer. So I'm like, fuck, man, it's probably gonna be cancer. Like, I'm thinking that to myself, I'm like, fuck. So I go to this doctor in like a city away, right? I get there in the morning. I'm embarrassed. They ask me what's wrong. I tell them like, oh, I was feeling this pain like last Friday, very bad. And he's like, do you still feel the pain right now? And I'm not gonna lie, the pain was barely there. Like, it did not hurt nearly as bad. It was barely there. I was like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, wait, so you're still feeling it right now? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. Do you work out? Do you lift weights and everything? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, most likely what happened is the person that checked your, I don't know, like that fucking checked your balls or whatever with the ultrasound, basically they weren't that smart because they could easily tell what it was. I'm like, okay, so what was it? And he's like, basically you fucking pulled a nerve that was connected to your balls. I guess a nerve from down there connects to your back, and I guess I pulled that shit and I guess I injured it. So I'm like, oh, okay, so can I just not work out anymore, or what's going on? Like, what the fuck? Like, is my career over? And he's like, no, just I recommend you resting, but if it comes back, we are gonna have to have surgery on some fucking like weak something veins. Like, he's like, I'm like, surgery, bro? Are you serious? Like, I thought I was getting out of this shit, and now I might have to go back to it. But hey, man, I feel perfectly fine right now. And he's like, I want to see. He basically said, I want to see your balls. I was like, what the fuck? And so he checks that shit. I was like, I guess he checked it out for like if there was cancer or some shit, and everything was good. So he's like, yeah, you probably just pulled a nerve when you're lifting weights or whatever with your lower back, lower legs, whatever, and you'll be fine in a couple of days. And he's right. I'm perfectly fine now. I went to the gym today. I feel fine. But man, dude, that shit was fucking scary. And the reason I'm making this video is because I went on TikTok searching this shit. Like, I went on TikTok searching this shit up. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do I do if I have pain in my lower, you know? And it was saying it could be this, could be the torsion, it could be torsion, it could be torsion. I see all the comments saying, oh my god, I feel this, I feel this, I feel this, I feel this. But I was like, damn, bro, that many people are feeling this shit? So guys, most likely it's not that, unless you're like on the fucking floor crying with pain. Most likely you guys are okay. I would still recommend you guys go get that shit checked out, because I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking scared. But yeah, we're all good. Blood flow's good, everything's good. Random ass video, I know. Scary situation. Almost lost one of my balls, bro.